Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Graham here for Dancing with the Stars. I know we're coming up a bit late, but we're still gonna have an amazing show for you. We had boy bands, we had girl groups, and we had some pretty incredible dances. All that's coming up today on Dancing with the Stars.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are for the Dancing with the Stars after show here on AfterBuzz TV, and I am here solo. We had a crazy busy week, me included, but we're still here because we're AfterBuzz TV, and we're always here to support you. As you guys know, we're the ESPN of TV talk, and before we dive into today's coverage, we just want to say thanks for being a fan. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is your AfterBuzz TV competitions channel. And of course, tell your friends about AfterBuzz, and if you could rate and subscribe, and most importantly, write a review for our podcast. That would mean the world. We bring this to you for free because we really care about television, and it really helps us when you guys do that stuff. So please go ahead and hit those 5 stars on iTunes, and we'll read your review. Okay, it's gonna be a bit of a shortened show because it's just me, and I think there's only so much patience that you can have dealing with me solo yammering away here on the show, but I'm gonna go ahead and cover tonight's episode. Again, as I mentioned, it was boy bands and girl groups. We had Joey Fatone in, who is, of course, from NSYNC, and he did a great job, I think, judging overall. Let's go ahead and talk about this opening number before the dances. Really enjoyed it. We had all the celebrities, the pros doing kind of a medley of songs. I thought really fun dancing. Interesting song choices, but good overall. Okay, James and Emma opened the show with I'm So Excited. They did a jive. I kind of wish that it would have been Jesse Spano from Saved by the Bell eating caffeine pills, but that's okay. We had James and Emma instead dancing I'm So Excited. I thought this was really solid. I mean, James and Emma are always solid. They had great kicks and flicks, which is such an essential part of a good drive. I will say for James being so tall, I'm surprised at how quickly he was able to move through the choreography. And this ended with a split that he popped right out of. I mean, he's almost a professional himself. Really, really good dance. I will say, I felt like Emma's choreography was a little simple, especially because I usually really like her jives. I find them to be more theatrical than this was. Either way, they got 9s, and I would have to guess that they got 9s because of the choreo, because I thought the dance itself was pretty good. All right, Sean and Jenna danced a tango to Bills, 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 which kind of a weird song choice to dance a tango to. I thought Jenna looked amazing, I'm gonna be honest. Everything about this looked incredible. She's so flexible, and I do like her choreography this season more than usual. Maybe a little easy, but that's partly because you're dealing with Sean. So this was fine. I mean, Sean definitely got better. R.I.P. Nice journey, Sean. We'll miss you. But I think he went out strong, and this was a decent dance for him. Len called it an Argentine struggle, which I think was fair. And I actually liked Bruno's note here. He said that it lacked storytelling, which I think is a nice thing for Sean to think about should he ever want to continue a career in ballroom dance. Okay, this was 7-6, 7-6. Maybe a little overscored, but for his final night, kind of fun to see. All right, Hannah Brown danced a samba to No Scrubs. This didn't totally work, and I think it's because Hannah felt insecure about her outfit. She was about one sachet away from a wardrobe malfunction this whole time, and you could feel her really trying to prevent that from happening, which affected her dance. And I did notice the issue with timing. All season, I've talked about how Hannah's too on top of the beat. She doesn't sit in the pocket of her choreography to the music. And a samba, it's really got that you could really kind of got to sit in the pocket of the music, and she was lacking that. So I'd say good, not amazing. 4 8s felt fair to me. Allie and Sasha danced another samba. This was to the Spice Girls. Ooh, I think Spice Up Your Life. Actually, no, it was To Wanna Be. I think it was To Wanna Be. It was definitely a Spice Girls song. There was some tempo issues here purely with the music. I think I didn't love the music to song to dance sort of synergy here, but Allie did a pretty nice job. Joey was upset that there was no samba roll, but such is life. I thought this was good. I've been kind of candid with the fact that I find Allie's earnestness to be a little cloying, but her dancing's pretty solid, so I'll give her that. All right, Lauren Alaina danced a quick step to Can't Hurry Love. This was a nice callback to Mary Wilson. This was great. I mean, how can you not love Lauren Alaina? I will say some of the rise and fall in the choreography in general felt more like a foxtrot than a quick step. Especially like middle of the dance, they were doing a lot of around the floor choreography, but it felt smoother and less bouncy than I'm used to with the quick step. Felt more like a foxtrot. Either way, I was impressed by Lauren. 9-9, 8-8, pretty good. All right, Kel and Whitney danced to Paso to Free Your Mind. I gotta say, I kind of liked Kel's package here. I thought the show did a good job of showing us that Kel's faith is important to him without being really pushy about it. I thought this was nice. Good storytelling, good producing. Really enjoyable. Kind of a weird ending pose. I don't know if you guys felt that way too. And I liked Carrie Ann's note about Kel's small arms. Didn't love this Paso as much as I've loved Kel for the rest of the season, but pretty good. 8899. All right, James Vanderbeek did a jazz to Bye Bye Bye. He kind of got screwed here, I think, because I thought James did a really good job, but the nature of the song and the choreography and the dance selection didn't feel like ballroom. It felt like a choreographed NSYNC number, so inevitably Len hated it because it wasn't a ballroom type of thing. It was jazz. It was a Broadway thing. So when there's so little partner work and when it's so focused on synchronized movements between the dudes, he's gonna get hurt here, and he did. His scores were 9-8, 10-9, and I think that has to do with the fact that he was produced to do something that wasn't ballroom on a ballroom dancing show. He was great, but this was boy band choreography. This was America's Got Talent. This was America's Best Dance Crew. This wasn't Dancing with the Stars, and that's not his fault, and it showed in his scores. All right, BTS danced to Boy with Love. They did a tango. Sorry, BTS didn't do that. Hannah and Alan danced to BTS's Boy with Love, and this was a tango. This was pretty cool. I liked the modern feel of the tango. Hannah was great. The judges agreed. She got a 10-9, 10-10, so almost perfect scores, barring Len, who was just especially grumpy tonight. But nice job, Hannah. Really liked the look, liked what you were wearing, liked the choreography. Nice, rapid head movement that you need for a tango. Is that good? Boom, boom. I'm gonna get criticized in the comments for that, I think. All right, Sean danced to Foxtrot to Story of My Life by One Direction. This was predictably stiff. Sean gives it his all, but it was time for him to go. The judges agreed, but he did pretty well. I think he got 4 6s, which feels fair for Sean. All right, Lauren Alaina dancing to I Want It That Way, this rumba. Interestingly, as much as I love Lauren and as much as I kind of liked the theory of this dance, I kind of felt like Lauren didn't deliver on the rumba as much as the judges did. There was things I can see clear improvement, but I just felt like she was lacking smooth fluidity between her moves. I thought there wasn't fluidity between transitions of the steps, and I wanted to see more hip action. You know, this kind of reminded me of Kate's rumba, where I'm impressed by, you know, rumba's one of the hardest dances. You're under a microscope, the choreography's slower, but I just didn't think Lauren was as fluid as I would have wanted her to be, which is what you need for a rumba. Either way, the judges loved it, so she got 4 9s on this one, and we saw AJ McLean from Backstreet Boys, who said that Lauren is one of the most talented people he's ever met. All right, let's talk about Cal's Viennese Waltz to Boys to Men's I'll Make Love to You. Everything about this worked. This was the standout for the night. I was glad that Bruno complimented Kel's musical phrasing. He really is. This is what I mean when I talk about sitting in the pocket of the music and really trying to sit back in the choreography and just feel it from a musical perspective. This is the dance that I mean. So if you're ever wondering what I mean when I say that, because I feel like I repeat it a lot on the panel, this is a perfect example of musicality. Relaxed ease and really feeling the music, letting the music drive the dance rather than the dance trying to drive the music. 4 10s, totally fair, totally valid, loved it. Finally, Step by Step, Allie danced a jazz. We appreciate that she was telling a story here. I really enjoyed this. This was fun. Allie, I think, was in her element here. It did kind of feel like a finale freestyle. Not exactly sure it fits into the fabric of what this show is supposed to do, but I also want to applaud Allie. Her jacket kind of came loose, but she threw it right back on like a pro. Kind of botched the ending. She hit her pose and then music stopped and she adjusted. So I would have given it a 9 for that reason, but I'm a stickler. Judge Jeff, coming in hard for Allie Brooke. This was solid, really enjoyed it. Sean went home. None of us are shocked. It was his time. Which means that we have Kel, Lauren, James, and Hannah in this final. That feels fair. I think these were the 4 best dancers on this show, and I'm really excited to see what happens in next week's semifinal, which of course you can catch on this very same channel, AfterBuzz TV competitions at 8 p.m. Pacific. We'll be here. It'll be me, Teague, Carla, and Carla, breaking it all down, telling you what we think, and luckily you won't just have to sit through and suffer with my painful commentary on this show. Just kidding. I'm pretty good at what I do. I'm gonna say it. Confidence is good, right? All right, I'm rambling. I'm gonna get out of here. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Make sure you give us those 5 stars, subscribe to the podcast, and in terms of predictions, I think that Allie's gonna go home in an upset because I think people think she's safe and she's gonna be the one to go. And the finale is gonna be Hannah, Kel, James. That's my prediction, but you'll have to tune in next week for AfterBuzz TV to see if it comes true. One more time, that's Monday, live at 8 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you tune in, and until next time, buzz you later, guys.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.